because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense has the ball first today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Here's the pressure. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. And tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for receiving year 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special. And if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big deal.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the option. He's in open space downfield. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
On the option. Creates a little room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Judicial send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. A quick pass to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him.
Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Judicials look to keep this drive humming. A run for the quarterback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And the Judicials pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Just ran him over. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Greenway.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Judicials with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start?
Let's it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's York. Turning it on. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Judicials with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Sticks it in his belly. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gets the back moving. The option look. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Might be changing the route. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On the run, it's O'Neal. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Judicials will punt this one away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Chop. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Chop. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down, and guess what, nowadays 4th down, green light, we're gonna go for it anyways.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Pope. Creates a little space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Judicials in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run the option. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pope. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis? That first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football. Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its...
He's on the loose. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plows through the defense. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Give to the fullback. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Ruiz. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, with 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Neal. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Judicials come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
It'll be 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Judicials. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to throw, it's Ruiz. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Breaks into the open at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Pope. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
To the ground with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Calls his own number.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's Matthews. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give as they work on that clock. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you